You are not lifting, yeah? Somebody is sleeping, slow heater. You must lift your hand slowly. You are picking it up with your right hand. Start lifting it to reach your mouth at 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Some people already slept. Some people already took their hand to the mouth. 8, 9. When I say the next number, wherever the hand is, you should not move it from there, okay? 10. People don't understand. What did you do? What did you do? You just come here and stand. Just look at here, the exercise which I am giving, it's to test your brain. 0, your hand is at the plate. 10, it should reach at your mouth, okay? Just see this, how they are doing. 0, you can keep open or closed. You wish to close it. Close. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reach the mouth, na? Otherwise it will fall, ma. Could reach? Now you understood, no? Just try this once again, very fast. Sit. Close your eyes. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Somebody is using specs, pen and all that for eating chapati. 8, 9, 10. You use pen for eating chapati or what? Or you are making me fool? Or people don't listen? Use pen? At least listen, no? Yes or no? Not interested? Why do you use pen for eating chapati? I said pretend as if you are eating chapati, no? You use pen and somebody was using spectacle. Could you reach your hand to the mouth? You are not part of this. Pardon?
Not just a part of imagination.
But could you take your hand to your mouth? That means your buddhi is working. It's as simple as that. Now I will give a next level of testing. Okay? Now hold your fingers like this. Fingers like this. Okay? Now at 10, you should touch these two fingers like this. Try. Take full hand up, Amma. Just see whether it is touching. Finger to finger, tip to tip. Exactly tip to tip. You are able to do that? Yes? So buddhi is there. Now put this back. Close your eyes. Look down. Now 0. At 10 it should match. Don't shift afterwards, okay? Wherever your finger is, keep it at 10. When I say 10, where is that? Keep it there. Look down. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't adjust like that. Wherever your hand is there, you must keep. Don't cheat yourself. You can cheat anybody else in the world. How many of you could exactly touch it? You take your hand out. Tell me how many of you could exactly touch. Lift your hands. Come here. How many of you? Come here. You good? Try this. Confident? Sure?
Yes.
Otherwise dismiss.
Okay, sir, for one thing.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No adjustments. What you have done is you have crossed it and then did it again. No, you are not supposed to do that. Don't worry.
Okay, sir.
If somebody has said they have, that is wrong. At this age, what is your age?
28 years.
Can tell no?
28 years.
The ladies generally Up to 60 they will reduce the age. After 60 they will increase 10 years. You know this?
Yes.
You know this?
It's not good to ask a lady about her age.
If you ask what is your age, even up to 50 they will say 40. Up to 60 they will say 50. After 60 when they are 70 you ask what is your age, you know? They will say 80. Oh, at 80 also you look so pretty, yeah? Right, no? That's the way. We didn't learn this in counseling. It's a traditional Indian Eastern style of teaching. Okay. Whereas, I will give you another test. One lady and one gent volunteer I want. One male teacher and one female teacher. One male teacher, one female teacher. Wonderful. Good. Give him a clap. Stand up. One lady. Don't worry, I am not going to get married to both of you. It's a bachelor, pakka bachelor. Yeah, good. Come here. Stand up. Now the exercise is your finger, you must touch to this place. Okay? Close your eyes. 0, 1, 2, 3. Don't open your eyes, don't cheat yourself. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do it? Yes, sit. In your body, you know where places are. Your finger doesn't know where the right finger is going. The left finger doesn't know where the right finger is going. You don't have control. But small kids, they can do it very well. As you go older, your brain sense will die. After 40, 50, you cannot do it. Ask a old lady at home, they can't do it. Old people know when they put sari or they take a chamach, put something in the mouth, instead of that go somewhere else. And we scold them. Why? Because their distance measurement capability goes. Your brain cells will start dying. You know which is the age when you can do the best performance? Children up to 18. That's a teenage. They are physically more troubled. All the secondary sexual organs will start growing. So they are physically tensed. Growing more, growing less. Both are problem for them. Girls are much better because they can tell all the problems to their mother. Boys are much more troublesome. Boys cannot tell everything to their father. They cannot tell everything to their mother. Their boys are much worse. That's why they are much worse outside all the time. Ladies are much more matured. A 13-year-old girl is much more matured than a 13-year-old boy. And these physical trouble, emotional trouble, intellectual trouble, social trouble, spiritual trouble, these are the 5 troubles. Physical, emotional, intellectual, spiritual, social troubles they have. And we all pass through that. And that time you can get the maximum knowledge. Up to 6 years a kid will learn 6,000 words. 6 to 18 years, another 12 years, only 6,000 words. In the whole life we learn another 6,000, 18,000 words. Maybe few vocabulary more. Few vocabulary more. Maybe 24,000, 30,000, you are the greatest. But all that learning is not important. Putting them in the same sequence, putting it across. That communication skill, that needs to be practiced. What you can do depends on what you practice. Every day you are eating, therefore the hand exactly will go to mouth. Every day you are not practicing putting your fingers together. Just try for few days, you will be able to do it. So what is that you can do in your life? Practice. Just now while coming I was reading Bhagavad Gita and explaining one sloka to. When Arjuna was taught everything by Krishna, Arjuna says, what is the use? We can't do this. These are not practicable. Then he says, Abhyasenati Kaunteya. Practice it, Kaunteya, then you will be able to do it. So practice it. How do you do it? Every day practice it. Make your students to practice. As many times as they practice, that becomes casual for them. Once it becomes casual, no tension. Once you are driving car, you will remember where is clutch, where is brake, where is accelerator, how to turn left, how much to turn this side, that side and all that. Once you become an expert driver, will you remember where is ABCD? You know what's ABC, no? Accelerator, brake, clutch, ABC. ABCD have got a different tattva. AD, N between BC. All that what happened earlier will happen now. BC is between A and D. BC is between AD. Whatever happened in the past only will happen now. Philosophical meaning of it. Now, once you are an expert driver, that becomes so casual for him. Every student should read the lesson so casual. No tension, no brain. When a driver is driving, put an electroencephalograph, see whether his brain is working, you will get an answer, no, it's not working. When you teach, if somebody puts an electroencephalograph and see whether my brain is working, I am not using my buddhi. Where does this come from? It comes from the manas. You understood the difference? In a computer, the RAM is called the virtual memory. Whatever comes onto the screen comes from RAM. It is not from the file. It's not from the hard disk. Hard disk have got knowledge, but always it uploads in the RAM, then puts it, becomes faster. Assume you use your brain to teach. It can take only to brain. Assume you teach your heart and teach, it can take to the heart. I am sure I am able to influence 80% of it. Why? Because I am taking my message to your heart. It gets into your heart. When it comes to your feeling, you will appreciate. If it goes to brain, you can't appreciate. While teaching, teach from heart to heart, not from brain to brain. How do you teach that? You must feel the subject, not understand. When you understand and then do, I have done a lot of experiments on this. I won't tell anything which I have not practically experienced and experimented. The best schools I go, pick up the students, soon after the quarterly exam, take those students, send them to canteen, free, give them food, take them back, sit in the class, give the same question paper, ask them to answer. Many of the brilliant students fail to answer. You know why? Whatever they have studied is for writing an exam. Once the exam is written, brainwashed. They don't keep anything in the brain. Once these sort of a phenomena happens, you are not learning it through heart. If I have to travel somewhere, if I know I have to go second time there, I will learn it. Otherwise you will just go, you will just come back, the path is left. Your brain is much more brilliant than you. Your brain is much more brilliant than you know. The brain knows what is to be studied and what not to be studied. Similarly, when you sit in the class, if you tell the students, you must get good marks, good marks, good marks, you know what for they will study? Just for getting marks. Instead of that, if you tell the mathematics which you learn now, the chemistry you learn now, geography you learn now, the language which you are learning now, you are going to use in your throughout life, they will keep it in their heart. How many teachers do this? Tell them the subject which I am teaching now is not for writing exams. That's part of it. But you will be able to use it throughout your life. Many of the teachers, the other day, one student was there. The father is a MSc in mathematics from Delhi University. The student doesn't know maths. The complaint is 9th class student performs very bad, getting 20 marks out of 100, very bad. I said, wonderful, what is your subject? Maths. Now you tell me. which are the chapters with your daughter have to learn? So tell now. No, I am asking you, not the daughter. You tell me what are the subjects she has to learn. I don't know. Then what is that you are doing as a father with MSc Mathematics? Yeah? You don't open the book and then find out what is that she has to learn. At least that must be there with the parents. They don't interfere. If the parents doesn't understand what is that they are supposed to learn, they have no right in asking questions and criticizing. They don't learn, right? No? Most of the parents are like that. You must tell them, I've got on computer, I have put, somebody can download it. 30 points to students, 20 points to parents and teachers. How to study well, how to teach well, what the parents' role in making them to learn. 30 points to students and 20 points to parents. Many people are using it. You can just Dr. Shashi Kumar or type DrTPS or telephone number. You remember the telephone number? Math teacher should have very good.
9911484707.
0.
Sorry, 0.
Wonderful math. You see how easy to learn, right? Probably you may not remember your telephone number, husband's telephone number. Now you remember my telephone number. Don't create family problems. Now you just type in this on Yahoo or Google, you can reach me. Telephone number is enough to reach me. And write exam and telephone number. You will reach a writing on. Write poetry and telephone number. You will reach my poetry site. Okay? Teachers, my number. So teaching classes on teachers. Students and telephone number. You will reach a student session. Okay? You will write executives or LIC and my number. You will reach LIC classes. So that's what I do. Now, this points which I have written is to practice. This classroom practices, you just allow them to do it for few days, that becomes a common. When you start teaching, you make it as a practice for yourself for few days, it becomes so casual for you. And education should come from heart. By heart. It is being used as a misnomer now. It's not a misnomer. By heart means from heart it should come. Nelson Mandela says, nobody can have a good brain and good heart. Gents are good in head, brain, and ladies are good in heart. That is why teachers are put here. More lady teachers because they have more feeling. Feeling for what? For the classes, for the subject, for the students. They understand better. Okay, so with the feeling you must teach. The student should feel, yeah, the teacher have a feeling for that subject. Then the students also will have a feeling for the subject. They will start learning. Allow them to discuss, ask questions. They can solve problems much faster than you. But you will have a lot of challenges. They will start asking questions. Some teachers will say, no, when you ask questions, not now, come to my room, I will convince you. What convincing? Don't ask questions, you know. There's a convincing. No more questions, last. In the offices it happens, in our boss now when you argue. You don't understand? Come to my room, I will convince you. Convincing is, don't talk to me like this ever. The last convincing. You must be open. If you don't know, inquire, ask questions. I was guiding some students for the Children's Science Congress. I went to some principal called me and said, okay, can you guide? Yeah, I can give projects. How many projects you want? And I gave a project. It was a wonderful project as far as I am concerned. But the teacher in charge of Science Congress happened to be a chemistry teacher. Science Congress, no? And the project which I gave happened to be in geography. And the teacher says, no, hey, one chemistry. I am not a chemist, I don't know chemistry, I know only geography. So I can give you geography. This is not science. I said, who is not saying this is not science? What is not science? Everything is science, yeah. You must not accept it, no? And the principal was not ready to change the teacher. Then I have to teach the chemistry teacher geography. The school is so much compartmentalized, you know. Each subject teacher don't talk to the other teacher. The Hindi teacher is lower grade. English teacher is higher. English have got a bigger colonialism. Right, no? In Hindi movies and all the regional movies, I am guiding somebody on the influence of colonism in using language in films. and suggested somebody. I cannot give a PhD, but I am giving the inputs to them. In movies and all, you can see, no? Ultimate word will be English. If you say get out, then it is effective. In Hindi, how do you say get out? People don't even know, no? Bahar jaiye. Somebody will go. Even the dog won't understand. Bahar jaiye. Dog will sit there. Get out. So authoritative, you know. Because English have got the authority. Even now, can see 50 years, 60 years back they left. Still we keep that feeling with us. English people great here. If you can't speak English, finished. Right, no? If I don't use PowerPoint presentation, what a presenter is this? I was telling, 10 years back when I started class for teachers, I used to use this. But then I felt that is not effective. When I use transparency, it is not effective. I cannot see your smile. I cannot reach into your mind. Now I can interact with you. I can be flexible. I don't know what I am speaking. That's why I listen to this afterwards. I record it for me. The best teacher in the world is me. For whom? For me. I keep listening to my lectures. I've got a poetry which says, your Janma, raised for birth. You are great. How many of you feel you are great here, first of all? How many of you feel you are great? Give him a clap. Only one person. Great man. Come here. Great man. Only one person is great. Why do you feel you are great?
Actually, I feel I am great because I am alive and I have been given this life and I can enjoy it.
That's it. Can you clap for him once? Are you satisfied with your clapping?
Yes.
You are satisfied? Eh?
Okay, no, I am not satisfied.
Now you are satisfied? Still some people are doing it. For him, no, not for my husband. Why should I clap like this? Clap, Vellamma, please. Like him. Clap like him. Come. Stand here and then show them how to clap. Learn clapping from him. Clap. Clap. Yeah. At least the people should know how to clap. Huh? You must teach them how to clap. Very bad clappers. When I put my hand up, clap. When I put it down, stop. Okay? With the full heart. Clap. Now I understand you are not listening to me. I said when I put my hand up, you clap. When I put it down, stop. Right now? So dumb. Start. Good. Now you know how to make run trains by clapping? You know that? Tried this? Yes or no? When I put my hand like this, clap only once, okay? Now you know, right? No? Now only this group should do it when I put this hand. For this hand, only this group should do it, okay? You must be thinking why I am playing like this. Only for this group, not for you. Only for you. Do it now with full. Kids will do much better. Now what you do is, when I say hand down, you just stamp like this. Do it. Now, don't forget this. Your hands are active but left. Say it right. All of you do it. Do you get that feeling? You are not able to do it well. But try once again. Where does it go now? On the bridge? On the bridge it goes, right now? You can make sound. If you practice well, you can make your students to do this. Once you do any clapping, this finger represents your head. Anybody who knows acupressure? This represents your head. These two represents your legs. These two represents your hands. And this represents your body. So this is your stomach. This is your neck. This is your heart. You keep it on a Xerox machine like this. Keep your hands like this on a Xerox machine. Just take a Xerox. Your body aspect ratio exactly matches on the hand. Your body aspect ratio. That means distance between these two to the length will be exactly from head to top and down. Your hand represents your body. What does it represent? Your hand represents your body. Hand represents your mind also. Looking at it, I'll be able to tell whether you are psychic or not. Whether your mind is working or not. Whether you get educated or not. Whether what sort of a person temperament you have. So your hand can represent you. When it claps, actually the whole body gets energized. Okay? When your finger to finger when it touch, this portion should press so that your brain will start vibrating. You know, in Bhagavad Gita, this mudra is called Jnana Mudra. Jnana Mudra for us. Okay? Jnana Mudra. This is called Chin Mudra. That's actually you are touching your head with your hand. When you want to think, you will not put hands like this? Yes. And you cannot think like this. You can think like this, much better. The whole head is getting massaged. So therefore the best posture for learning is this. Who says? Lord Krishna. That's why Jnana Mudra, Chin Mudra. Once you put your hands like this, it's like rubbing. People when get the tension, they do like this. Have you seen? That's because they are rubbing their head. It's equal to that. So this is your head. These are your legs. If you have knee problem, you can just press here. If you have got spondylitis, press here. You can feel where is it. Exactly, you can treat yourself. Now once you clap, your whole body gets energized. That's why you are clapping. And when we tell something, you may catch something, somebody else will catch some other subject. The concept may be entirely different. Once you clap, that energy is being spread to the next person. After clapping, you get a different knowledge. If you clap it sincerely, if you clap, right? And anyway you are doing for somebody, why can't you do it sincerely? You know the old story of the king who collected milk, right? No? If everybody don't clap, the sound will not come. I've heard him after he says welcome speech, they clap. So dull clapping. We can know the quality of sincerity in people just by watching their clapping. Now onwards, whenever somebody comes to you, if you are doing it, do it sincerely. If you are not doing, no objection. But when you do it sincerely. Anything in your life. I have to tell you, please clap, please do it well, do it well. Right now, how many times I asked you this? Just to do a clapping? Is it because you don't have the capability to clap? You have. But you don't want to do it. You have, but you don't want to do it. Assume you have and you don't want to do it. Do you think your students will do it? You have and you don't want to do it. You are not teachers. Because you should practice, then only the students will do it. So now onwards, whatever you can do it sincerely, 100%. And then your students also will become, and once you do this, students will understand, oh, this teacher is different. You can do it. Wherever you go, do it sincerely, wholehearted. When you go for marriages, how many people will come? 300, 400 people? How many of you remember? Very few. Why? because you don't interact with the people. Right? No? Marriage is a social gathering. You must go and meet everybody. And not that you should remember them. They should remember you. How do they remember you? How do they remember you? Yeah, kya bindi lagaya dekho. Chamak chamak. You tell like this somebody in a marriage, finished, you know? Yeah. They become so favoritive, isn't it? So now tomorrow onwards what you will do? Don't tell everybody like this. Don't do it with the heart. For that, you must feel you are great. If you are dull, what you will do? You will sit in a corner. Will you not? So why you are not doing? Because you are not feeling great. Well, how do you feel you are great? You know, I have a small poem which is written. It says, raise for birth. I don't have it with me. I have given to him for translation. We are translating into Malayalam. Raise for birth. Small poem. Raise for birth. I think the first one. English teacher? Any English teachers? You are an English teacher? Who is an English teacher? Yeah, wonderful. Come. Yeah, getting in the right hand, you see. Can you just read it for me? Read for others.
The race for birth. This is the story of my birth. I fought with millions of my unborn brothers and sisters. I fought for life before my birth. My birth was a battle. Anyone could have received life. Instead of me, the sperms from my father fought to reach my mother's egg. I was conceived. When I raced with many of my unborn brothers and sisters, I am the winner. In life, I don't have to struggle as much as I have struggled for life. I am great, and I believe in me. I can run and win the race with anyone in this life as I have won the race for birth.
Now, we have taken birth with the millions of our closest relative. Who are the closest relative? Unborn brothers and sisters. How many sperms? Millions of sperms. And only one sperm took birth. And who is that? It's me. Did you ever feel that you are great? You start cursing. You have to be in competition with how many people? 10, 100, 1000, lakh. In front of million, all these numbers are nothing, right now? And all these people with whom I am fighting, they are not my relative. My closest relative was those sperms, unborn brothers and sisters. Are we not great? Take your hand up. Take it back and say, well done. Nobody have to tell you that you are great. You can tell yourself. Every day, night, you keep telling yourself, I am great. And who is responsible for you to perform well? You. You know the first chanting which we are supposed to take as soon as you take? Okay. We used to ask, when do you get up? When do you get up? 4:30, 5:30 Sunday? Same. 6, 7. Yeah. We have a belief that Brahma will come and call you. No, right? That's called the Brahma Muhurtam, right? No? Brahma will say Shashi Kumar. I say Poda. Poda means, hey, Jao. I am sleeping, why you are disturbing? I say Jao. Then the whole day I start praying. Bhagavan, please save me. Then he will say Poda. So the morning itself, what we do first? Don't listen to him. And we believe Brahma Muhurtam is the best time to. There is a lot of difference. People are confused. Get up, wake up. Why English mein kya bolte? Get up, wake up. What is the difference? Wake up will happen, but get up will not happen. You know the difference? Everybody will wake up in the morning. Then you will simply listen. Wife is watching. And the gate is opening. Somebody is putting newspaper. Neighbor's door is open, the milkman is going, paper fellow is working, everybody is working, I am sleeping. Are you sleeping? You are not sleeping, you are pretending sleeping. That is the worst time in your life. You have already woke up, but you don't get up. As soon as you wake up, get up. Many students have this problem. They don't wake up. They don't get up. They must have woken up. So what is to be done? For most of the problem, solution is water. For most of the problem, solution is water. Why? Chemistry dilution. What is to be done? Evening, give some 3-4 liters of water. So morning they have to anyway wake up. No? The best way to make them to get up. All the inmates tomorrow onwards 3 liters extra. 4 o'clock they will get up. It's true. Counseling. Do you do this? When husband and wife fights? What? Anyway we need a lot of energy to fight. No? So what is to be done? You take 1 liter of water, I will take 1 liter of water, then we will fight. Let us get ready. No? Then give 1 liter, 1 liter. Try this at home. When somebody wants to scold you, please wait. I'll get 1 liter of water. Give 1 liter, take 1 liter. I am ready, you are ready. Still you want to fight? Yeah, take 1 more liter. After 3-4 liters are over, 2 bathrooms are there, no? 1 will go there, 1 will go here. Very happy. Hydraulic pressure is down. Flush it. And then say, what do you say? No problem. What do you say? What do you say? Repeat this. Repeat it. No problem. Now, what was the problem? Why were we fighting? You will forget. Water is the best solution for dissolving everything. Every problem. So today onwards what you will do? Is there any water problem? Scarcity? If it is there, put lemon. That's another solution. If somebody wants to scold, full lemon, don't cut it. Okay? No problem can be solved by getting irritated, scolding, all that. No problem in this world ever have been solved by this. Whatever happens, you must say, no problem. The principal will scold you, no problem. Nice Kathakali. When somebody scolds, your eyebrow will go up and down, cheeks will start trembling. Yeah, free of cost. Otherwise, 40 rupees ticket. No, free. Just enjoy. Don't react to situation. Just see this. And say, no problem. What do you say? No problem. No problem. Yeah. You missed the bus? No problem. You are driving scooter hitting somebody? No problem. And he will hit you back? You say, no problem. Is it not? When you stand in the bus stop, you miss the bus. No problem. Why? That's really true, yeah? Why? Once you miss a bus, you get many buses. Yes? Once you get into a bus, you miss many buses. Now she realized. Now she is thinking, once you get married, you miss lot of chances. If you don't marry, lot of chances. Married or not, missed. This is the way you should look at next Janma. If you do good in this Janma, next Janma, Rama, only one Sita. Next Janma, so happy. This is the lesson which all our rituals, traditions have got a message like this. Once you do one Pativrata, only one, next Janma, enjoy. Whatever karma you do, next day it reflects. Janma is not after yuga. The day morning Brahma will wake you up, you are waking up. Today the karma, Krishna, Vishnu is surviving, and thus you get back to Shiva and die. Tomorrow will you wake up? Any guarantee? You can be Krishna, Rama, Govinda today night. But when you wake up tomorrow morning, it is another Janma. And whatever you do yesterday reflects on today. So every day you have two Janmas. Your life is with a new Janma. Creativity is that. Brahma is not the production God. It's a creativity God, not creation God. It's all spelling mistakes in translation. Brahma is the God of creativity. And that is why, who is his wife? Saraswati. If you want to be creative, you should have knowledge, not brain, that every animal has. Knowledge should be there. Jnanam, Vijnanam has to be there. If you don't have knowledge, you are an animal. How many of you are animals now? Is it human being and other animals? Extra to human being than animals, other animals. Ahara, you know what's ahara, no? Nidra, bhayam. Everybody is worried. Is there anybody who don't have bhayam? Every time worried. Everybody has worry, hurry and curry. That creates a lot of problems in life. Hurry, worry, curry. These are creating problems. Okay. Now assume you don't have this hurry, worry, you will not have problem in your life. Ahara, nidra, bhaya, maidunam. Maidunam is sex. Every animal I have, human being also have. But these four, human beings have more. No animal will have tushni bhava. It's called tushni bhava. After waking up, just lying down is tushni bhava. Dog, as soon as you wake up, you know what it will do? It stretches its body and takes. And we have to learn this from looking at the dog. Now breathing is being taught. There are a lot of gurus, no, 1,000 rupees. One knows breathing. As if you are not breathing, you are taking breath in this world. Another knows 1,000 rupees. Together 1,500 rupees. Breathing practice, as if you have never taken breath in your life. Ahara, nidra, bhaya, maidunani. Maidunam is sex. Every animal will eat only as much as it wants. Only human being will eat extra. Oh, whole feast is over, one more rasagula. Somehow put it inside. And full stomach. How much you should eat? As much as you want, you should not eat. You should eat less than that. Half of that. Ardha pura deyedannam tadardham varinam tada. Again water. Ardha pura deyedannam. If you can eat 10 idlis or 10 chapatis, eat only 5. But don't think now I should eat 20. To compensate, no, people start. And why you are eating? Because your wife prepared. If you don't eat, he will mistake you. You must have gone and eaten somewhere else. Now assume every day you eat. Now he understands really well. The problems he understood. Now assume you eat every day 5 chapati and next day you say I want only 3. Who else will eat? For whom I have prepared? Otherwise we have to waste. Eat it. Otherwise you have to waste. Therefore you eat it. So this is the waste dabba. Don't eat for somebody else. Eat for yourself. Eating for creativity, not for physics. What you eat does not make you physically fit. Physically fit and unfit doesn't mean whether a good eater will become more fit. It is your creativity, your interest. If you have interest, if your stomach is not full also, you can talk. If you have no interest, you full stomach, can you? So what is interest? That's your attitude. Okay, ahara, nidra, bhaya, maidunani. No animal will involve in sex without using it for reproduction. Only human being. Ahara, nidra, bhaya, maidunani, samani chaitani, nranam pashunam, nanam naranam adhiko vishesho, nane bihina pashubi samana. If you don't have knowledge, you are equal to an animal. Ask this question. How many days I was an animal? How many days? There are many days we don't learn anything, no? Yes or no? Many days we don't learn anything? Take your hand up. Take it up. Take it up. Put it on your head. show which day I was an animal. Every day night you put your hand on your head and say, oh, this day I was an animal because I did not learn anything. You should not get peace of mind. Every day learn, every moment learn something in your life. That's life. If you can't do that, your life is waste. That day you are not a human being. So be a human being on every moment. Then you can say, I lived like a human being for how many years? How many years you live? Average. Take us, for example, 60 years when we live. In 60 years, how many years we sleep? Average half hour. Are you government employee or what? Government employees sleep more in the office, right now? 8 hours in 24 hours people sleep average the whole life. That means 1/3 of your life you are sleeping. So 60 years when you live, 20 years you are sleeping. Peaceful, na? While sleeping. Is there any disturbance? Any problem with the husband? Whether you take good food, whether you sleep on better bed or bad bed or worst bed, makes a difference. Until you sleep, bed makes a difference. Once you are in sleep, nothing makes a difference, right now? So 8 hours in 24 hours, that means 1/3 of your life, are you happy? How can you say I am unhappy? 1/3 of your life guaranteed happiness, no? So ever never say you are not happy. 1/3 I am happy. Now 2/3 we should consider, right now. What is 2/3 you are doing? You are teaching. Your role is teaching. Are you happy in teaching? If you are not happy, you can do any job. If you are not happy, don't do the teaching job. You understood the difference? You can do any job in this world. If you are not interested in that job, a police fellow is not interested to be a police, he can be a police. Nothing will go wrong. But if teachers become teachers without interest, you are spoiling a generation. Okay, when I talk to this many teachers, I am not talking to, how many teachers are there? 100? I am not talking to 100 teachers. I am talking to 100 into 40 students. And not 100 into?
To 6 hours every day.
And no, but you change classes right now. I'm good in maths. Now 100 into 40. 4,000. That's not enough. Your service, I am sure you may be around 28 to 30 age. Another 20 more years multiplied by 20. So how many students I am talking to? I am sure you will take at least 10%, 5% of this message with you. You will implement little bit of it. If not now, after some time somebody will think about this, whether it's worth or not. That's the message. A teacher becomes good, a generation will become good. And once you tell the teachers, you know what they will do? Students, you know what they will do? They will take it to their home. No parents cannot leave their ear to the students. If I don't listen to my son, no, listen, after that only eating, no? They will become demanding. You have to turn your face to them. They will tell whatever happens in the class. Anything extra which happens only they will say. Whatever syllabus they will never say. Will they tell the syllabus? No. Whatever extra happens in the class. So, being a teacher, if you have to reach to the parents, the best way is tell something extra in the class. You will become favorite to the students. They will take lesson to the teachers. That's the best way. Now, as a teacher, if you want to perform, you must feel great, you must be happy. If you are not happy, assume God appears in front of you and asks you, what is that you want? What you will ask? Do you pray? Yes or no? By mistake, God appears in front of you. And He asks you, what is that you want? What you will ask? What is that you will ask?
Knowledge and wisdom.
Knowledge and wisdom? How many of you want knowledge? Only that, nothing else. You will get only knowledge, nothing else. How many of you want knowledge? You don't want? Raise your hands. Only knowledge, nothing else. No money. Nothing else you will get. Only knowledge. Eh? No, once God gives you knowledge, you can get only knowledge, no money. If your knowledge is for making money, why do you do hold like this? You ask God for direct money. He will give you money. Yes or no? Now you want money? How many of you want money? Better do business. No, why do you do teaching? Arjide dukkam, veye dukkam, dhanam sarvatra dukkadam. While earning money you will have trouble. While spending money you have more trouble. You purchase the saree for 300. You are happy. But same saree somebody purchased for 250. Oh, 50 rupees lost. Does it not happen? Always just comparing. Heart attack. There is a nice joke. Somebody gets a lottery, goes to a counseling person. The wife says, my husband got a lottery, but if I tell him, he will have heart attack. So please convince him and tell him slowly that he got a lottery. How much? 3 crores. Yeah, don't worry, I will handle it. Expert counseling man. And what is that? The wife came and told the story. Yeah. And slowly he is asking, assume somebody gives you 100 rupees, what you will do? Don't worry, I will give you 50 rupees, 50 I will take. Be happy now. Okay. Now somebody gives you 1000 rupees, what you will do? 500 I will give you, 500 I will take. Okay. Now somebody gives you lakh, what you will do? 50,000 I will take, 50,000 you will do. Okay. Now somebody gives you 3 crores, what you will do? I will give you 1.5 crores. The psychiatrist becomes upset. Become unconscious. It's easy to say, difficult to practice. Now assume you feel money can make you happy, you are upset. No. Do you think education may make you happy? Knowing more, you become more upset. Money cannot. Becoming famous? Yeah, I am famous. Somebody, the first class when in 2000 when I was in Cochin, had 20,000 of audience in front of me. So somebody came and asked me, sir, how do you feel now? Yeah, when I go to railway station, nobody will be there who I know now. See, you feel great when at a moment, but soon after that, you must realize, fame cannot stay with you. Money cannot stay with you. But something can stay with you permanently. What is that? Happiness. Just be happy, no? If you have money or no money, be happy. The people who are working on the ground, they don't have bank balance, they don't have knowledge, they are not famous, but evening they are happy. Every day happy. Why can't you be happy every day? And what is happiness? You know, the Dharmaputra, after winning the Mahabharata war, goes to Krishna and asks, how should I rule this country? Then he sent him to an expert person is there who is, you know what's expert, no? Expert. Pert, you know what's the meaning? Expert. Earlier he was a pert, a madman. He becomes an expert. Now expert man is sleeping on the Dunlop bed. Now you ask him. And he goes there and he gives an answer. What is that answer? Anybody reads Vishnu Sahasranama? Do you read Vishnu Sahasranama chanting? Yeah? This is Vishnu Sahasranama. You know this? Do you know this was the answer given by him? Vishnu Sahasranama, there is a Dhyana Sloka. Vedantago Brahmanaha Kshatriyo Vijayi Bhavet Vaishyo Dharasadaha Shudra Sukhamatya Vedantago Brahmanaha. If you chant this, oh, if anybody chant Vishnu Sahasranama, they can get knowledge if you want knowledge. Anybody want power, he can get power. Anybody want money, they can get money. Anybody want happiness, they can get happiness. So which are these people? A Brahmin is a person who want knowledge. Vedantago Brahmanaha. Kshatriyo Vijayi Bhavet. As a Kshatriya, he want power. And a Vaishya, money. Vaishya. Whoever wants money is a Vaishya. Whoever wants knowledge is a Brahmin. Not by birth, but by your desire. And who is a Shudra? Just want to be happy. Do you want to be a Shudra? Never. As teachers, you must have two qualities. What is that? A Brahmin quality and a Shudra quality together. And a Kshatriya quality. You must become famous. How? Your students will take you in their hearts. 40 students carry you. Is it not? So that's what is required. And you can get money. Easily. So it depends on, and you can do it. What? Brahma's wife, Saraswati. Where is she? She is in your hand. You know what is the first chanting you are supposed to do it while, as soon as you wake up? Karagre vasate Lakshmi. Karagre, Lakshmi is here. You know that money, no? Lakshmi is money. You show like this for money? Karagre vasate Lakshmi. Karamadhye Saraswati. Karamule sthita. Why do you want Govinda to put in front of two ladies? Put Gauri. Shakti. Karagre vasate Lakshmi. Karamadhye Saraswati. Karamule sthita Gauri. Prabhade Karadarshanam. It says your money is in your hand. Whose hand? Your hand, in not somebody's hand. Your education is in your hand. Your Shakti is in your hand. And three things are with you. What are they? Money, knowledge, Shakti. If you have all the three in you, can't you perform well? So it is affirming yourself that you have all the quality in you. Once you tell this in the morning, that is the best motivation lesson which you are giving to you. I am sure it is 1:30 now. Yes or no? So my time is up. I have got half an hour too. You can ask any questions. Now before that, just one more trial. These chantings are there. Most of my slokas are available on internet. This is called Nitya Sloka, daily prayers. You may be thinking I am coming here to sell this book. Generally this is what happens after marketing. This is available on internet, okay? You can just download, and it talks about all the slokas, Nitya Sloka, starting until your death. Every day waking up till you go to bed. What is to be chanted before praying? So and so God. What is Shanti Mantra? I will leave it in this school, you can copy and use it. If you go to my site and start Sloka DrTPS, each sloka has got philosophical, scientific meaning. That is explained one page for all of them. Okay? So, scientific analysis, why you want to chant this, what is the physics behind it, chemistry behind it, biology behind it, philosophy behind it, language behind it, how neuro-linguistic effect will have you in the brain, all these are explained. There are many lectures which I give in different places. Now those lectures are copied. This is Vivekananda Institute for Human Excellence, VIHE. That's a Hyderabad institute where I teach. For last 9 years I am teaching mind management, mind control, personality development, communication skill, feeling better, being better, self-confidence, and so many different courses for youth, 15 to 40 years of age. Anybody can get it. That's teachings are 1 hour class. Just I use this recorder to record. It's not very pure, good quality recording. I just kept it recording, and many such lessons are there. And there are few simple life on some lessons which I gave on marketing and such places. This CD I have only very few copies, maybe 10 copies I have. How many of you want this? Is there anyone who want this CD? Is there anybody who want this CD? I am seeing so many people doesn't want my CD. I am seeing, is there anybody who want this CD? I am seeing some people are very... Is there anybody who want the CD? The CD contains 10 hours of talk. One CD, another CD contains 10 hours of talk. MP3 CD, you can just play it on while traveling in the car, cooking, eating, sleeping. You will have a lot of good lessons. On, I don't know whether teaching something is included or not, but general lessons, life, no problem. Anybody who wants this? Is there anyone 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 who wants this? Don't give clue like this. This is just to tell you, there are many people who want, and you sit there. What do you think I will come and give you? Somebody is calling me like this. They are not ready to go. Nobody will get anything in the world if you don't work. Get it. Work for that. Just to tell that lesson. Okay? You can't get anything if you just sit and think of planning, I have to do this, I will do this, I will do that, and you will do nothing, and one day you will die. And your son will put fire on your body, asking one question. What is that? Vayuranilam amrutamadayetam basmandam shariram om krito smara kritam smarami. Last chanting. Your son will ask you, you have lived in this world, what is that you have done? That is the last question to be asked. And you will say, I have produced you. That every animal does. What extra as a human being you have done? You must have something to say, right? No, I can tell. My wife will tell, I have a wonderful husband. So great here. My kids will say, I have a wonderful father. My brothers will say, I have a wonderful brother. My friends will say, I have a wonderful friend. If you can make them to tell like this, that's great. You feel you're great? You can be great? Now you tell me how many of you want this. Now everybody will run. Don't run. Okay? I'll give one exercise. 3 volunteers. I'll take 5 more minutes. 3 volunteers. 3 ladies, 3 gents. Separate. Stand there. 3 ladies, 3 gents. Even after telling this, very reluctantly I get 3 people. You should all jump and come. Huh? Why don't you do that? That should be the spirit. Okay? Now you make a circle, hold your hands. Yeah, you too. Like this? Comfortable now? You know how to hold, no? Now what you do is, leave it, hold your hands like this, and then hold here. Done? Now from this, get back to the earlier position of normal holding without leaving the hand. Who has more buddhi, you tell me now. Huh? Very bad. Now get one more. 4. Try fast. Try fast. Otherwise you will lose your name. Yeah. Hold like this. Reverse. That is why it says ladies have always reverse buddhi. Try. Another 3. Another 3. Fast. Another 3. Another 3 try. Compete with them, na? Don't spoil it. Yeah, great. Now join 4. Join 4. Make another 4. Call another 3 or 4. 4, try. Done it? Try. You must be able to. See, 4 they lost. You have a chance now. 4 they lost. You will have. Yeah, done. Now take 5. Done. Add one more. Don't cheat. Done? Add one more. Done? Great. Now, while being successful, I have one question. Did you listen to somebody else how to move? That's why you could be successful, right now? Assume you all start solving the problem together. Will you be able to solve it? No. So any complicated problem can be solved if you listen to somebody else and guide. So you are great, you are a master, but always you need somebody to guide you. Okay? So that's the lesson. So you can feel great, but together if you want to do a job, you have to obey somebody else. Obeying somebody else is just to solve the problem. Never feel hurt on your ego. You can ask any question to me. From geophysics to space. From mind to body to spiritual to anything you can ask. I have an answer for all your questions. Have you seen anybody telling like this? So egoistic. Concentration, you have interest. As simple as that. While reading, you need to have a concentration. That's a problem, no? Generally, you take the book, open it. As soon as you open the book, I have one book, Bhagavad Gita with me. I open the book. I take one chapter. Starting chapter, Raja Vidya Raja Guhya Yogam. Read the chapter, Raja Vidya Raja Guhya Yogam. Raja Vidya Raja Guhya Yogam. What is the chapter? Raja Vidya Raja Guhya Yogam. What is that I am going to read? Raja Vidya Raja Guhya Yogam I am going to read. Close the book. Very simple reading. No? Just read the title, close the book, take a paper, write down the title, Raja Vidya Raja Guhya Yogam. What could be there? Just guess. Write one page, one paragraph. You can write few things, on that. Same, anything. You want to talk about chemistry? What is the chapter? One chapter heading.
Normally groups, carboxylic groups and all groups, they are there. Some
Chapter heading.
atomic structure.
Atomic structure. Your student wanted to get concentration. Your question is atomic structure, or you are reading. Just read the title, atomic structure. Atomic? What is that I am going to read? Atomic structure. Tell yourself 3-4 times. Close the book. Take a paper. Write atomic structure. 1 page, half page, 3 sentences. Write something into that. After writing, open the book. Start reading atomic structure. Then you will realize you don't know anything. Or you will realize I know everything. When you feel you know everything, well done. If you don't know anything, put your hand. While reading, you must feel, oh, I am a fool, I don't know anything. While asking question, Arjuna asks a question. You know what I do? I close the book, Bhagavad Gita, and then tell, if I am Krishna, what answer I will give? I will give some answer, no? With my logic. Then Krishna's answer I will read. Oh, Krishna is much better than me. Sometimes the answer which I gave matches with Krishna's answer. I am great. When you have a feeling to what you read, reading becomes interesting. Now when you are reading something. Somebody questions, no, just close the book, ask what is that you are reading. They don't even know which chapter they are reading, which subject they are reading. That means your mind is not in reading. Anything when you do, keep your mind inside that. While eating, keep concentration in eating. Enjoy, no? Many people while eating, no concentration. While teaching, no concentration. No concentration anytime. Why do you waste time? Assume while teaching I have no concentration. Do you feel that I am talking from my heart? It comes from my heart. I have a feeling for this. I get attached to this. When you get feel, your students also will get, the people interact with you will get. So have concentration. The best way is to have interest. If you want to have interest, you must know what you know. You must know what you don't know. While after reading you realize, yeah, I know this. How many students? Anything you read only once, not second time. If you don't understand also, don't read it. Take it after some time and read once again. Change the chapter, change the book. Read, as soon as you read, write. Tell somebody else. Assume you will also have kids. Maybe your students also, you tell them, when somebody is learning MBA, their mother, father should also have sufficient knowledge in MBA. No? Why can't you tell them, say today you attended the class. As soon as you go back home, tell your husband, tell your wife, this is what I learned today. When you tell, what is happening? You are repeating. Then you learn it. Assume you don't have wife. You tell your friends. If you don't have friends, in the bus stand you tell, no, please come here, I will give a lecture. When you sit in the bus, talk to some people. Just teach them what is wrong. If you start communicating, you learn. Okay, that's the best way. Your interest will be there, concentration will be there. My professor used to tell, I had a wonderful professor on mechanics. He used to tell, you don't know music? Talk about music. Then he will tell you, this is not music. Ask him what is music. Then learn that and teach somebody else. We are all like butterflies. Take lesson from here, tell somewhere else. This is what I am doing. I don't know anything. I will ask somebody, they will tell me something. I will learn from there. I will learn from different places. Interaction. Learn all that. When I sit in the bus, I will talk to them. When I sit with somebody, I will ask them how to cook. Learn whatever they know. No? That's what I can learn. That's the best way. You have interest in everything. That's good. Try to learn as much as you can. Keep on teaching somebody else. Then you will have interest. Tell somebody else. That's the way to show interest. Yeah. You have a question? No? Anybody else?
Sir, there is a question that all the children generally watch TV so much.
Yeah.
And every parents are worried. Even teachers are worried. So as a counselor, what do you suggest?
First thing, don't take the TV, put it down, smash it, enjoy. Say, no problem. You have a TV at home? Do it. Your husband will divorce you. Say, no problem. Seeing TV is not a problem. Why people go to that? Because there is so much interesting which you are not able to create elsewhere. Yes or no? How many people read newspapers? How many hours you read? How many parents will discuss this newspaper item to their kids? Many people will say, no, read newspaper, read newspaper, read newspaper. You will never discuss newspaper item with your son, daughter. How do they find interest? Assume you read and tell them, who got finance ministry, you know, yeah, today. Tell your kids, tell your brother, father, sister, husband, everybody. Finance ministry is going to be this person, you know why? Tell them. When you discuss, they find interest. Now, watching TV, what parents will say? Parents will say, go and read, yeah, go and read, yeah. They are looking into. As soon as coming from office, they look into that. Morning waking up, TV is on. Why? If current is there or not, he will know only when seeing TV. That's on default. Morning onwards, it's on. You will keep on seeing how the students will read. They will not get concentration. They will drink water 3 times, 4 times. Every time when they pass through, they can see. No? And then they go for this also, they can see. So what you should do is, whatever you practice, your kids will practice. If parents are very strict on not seeing TV, they should stop this first. Keep the timetable. This much time, this only we will see. This channel changing is because you don't have interest. You will see one program, not interested. Next one, keep on changing. Because it's just time pass. As if in your life you have got lot of time. 8 hours in 24 hours is left. 20 years is wasted. How many years you are learning? Huh? How many years you take degree learning? 16 years? Huh? While 10 years when you are attending class, 200 working days in a year, 200 working days, only 8 hours of teaching. 200 into 8, 1600 hours, only one class. So 1600 hours divided by 24, how many days? It's hardly 40 days, 50 days. So up to 10th class when you learn, it is 40 into 10, 400 days. You think you have studied 10 years, just 300, 400 days, 1.5 years, 10th class is over. With all that MSc, MPhil, PhD, LLB, MA, philosophy, whatever I have studied, I have not spent more than 5 years in my life. So 5 years you are reading. What is the rest of the time you are doing? Your job. How many years you are working actually? 6 hours, 8 hours, 30 years maximum. Compute this. You will get hardly 5 years. How many years you are eating? 5 years eating. Now today the another statistic says your cell phone usage by girls are more. 4 years they are on cell phone. And you know, when you use cell phone, you have lot of brain vibrations getting pulled in all directions. They will become cancer patient later. Continuous radiation creates cell pattern to change. Cell pattern change is what is causing cancer. You can have undefined diseases. not having concentration, digestion problem, all this can be because of this cell phone alone. Because the radiation creates a lot of problems. If you keep the phone here, the sperm content will reduce. If you keep it on your heart will have problem. If you keep it on here, your brain will have problem. So these are all problems. But you can't avoid all this. TV cannot be avoided. What is to be done is show only interesting programs and discuss those items. Okay? So keep discussing, read something else. When you read and discuss, they will have to read it. And make good friends around which they will have such discussions, so they will automatically go out. You can't say don't. Never use the word don't at home. I have a small lesson which says, for the kids, don't jump, don't run, don't play. What is to be done, you tell, no. When they take a glass, you will say, don't take it. Okay, they won't take it. They will take somebody else, say, don't. My son was asking when he was attending the LKG class. The drill teacher says, don't look here and there. I cannot look here, I cannot look there. Where should I look? Don't use the word don't in life, okay? Always, what you should do, I used to give lot of small games to students or whenever kids, when I sit in a temple, there will be lot of students around. I'll take something. Now, what I do is, when students are around me or the kids are around me, I'll take a page like this and say, you tell me how many pages are there? How many pages are there? They guess. Now I'll tell you, you find out how many pages are there. Take a few bunch of paper and guess how many pages are there. They will be so curious, between two small kids, whenever they meet somebody else, they'll take a paper and say, how many papers are there, you tell me. You can create your own games. And after some time, you just give them some paper, they will tell you 100 papers. Now today when I sit in my office, somebody wants 100 papers, I just take 100. Sir, this is not 100, count. This will be maybe +2 ± 2, not more. Neither 98 or 102. Exactly my hand knows. How? Just practice. You can make lot of games with the kids like this. Thousands of games. Make them creative, active, but you don't interact. Your kids should know how to cook. You don't teach them. Why can't you teach them? That's essential, no? Make them to work at home. Therefore, you will have so many activities, they have no time to see TV. That's the best. Give some activities. Don't say don't. Don't see TV is not the word to be used. Allow them to do something else. Allow them to do something else. Allow them to do something else. They will go and do that. They have no time to see TV. You read a novel, discuss with your kids. They will also start reading, discuss with you. That's it. Okay? Any more questions?
How to motivate a teenager to get the better of their life?
There are 3 things which makes you to perform. 3 parameters in performance. I think this is not working. 3 performers. 3 things makes you to perform. 1, attitude. 2nd, skill. 3rd, circumstances. Assume you motivate somebody and no circumstance, they will become psychic. Agree? If you don't have skill, you have a motivation, you will learn. Assume I want to know swimming. I have a lot of interest in swimming. I will hunt for swimming pool and learn swimming also. I have no motivation. Will I learn swimming? Will I hunt for that? I will not. So motivation is the first rule. Your question is good. If you have motivation, you will learn anything. But motivation will come with the group of people you are interacting. If there are no swimmers around, nobody discuss about that item, it will never come into my mind. My interest depends on what I taste. My interest depends on what I taste. The best academic institution is not the best institution with good infrastructure. It is not the best institution with the best faculty. It is good just because good students are there. You understood? IISc, IIT is good. IIM is good. Why? No professors are better than any one of us. No infrastructure is better than that. But it attracts good students. when you have such a company, each one of them will have a motivation by themselves. So good company is what makes you in your life. There are two characters in Mahabharata. One is Dharmaputra, one is Duryodhana. Who is good? Dharmaputra. Why? Did Duryodhana did anything wrong with you? Why you don't agree him? Generally people say he is not good. He has taken birth in same family. Dharmaputra and Duryodhana cousin brothers only. So your family does not make a change. Your horoscope, not horoscope, horoscope. Okay, that's why he called like that. I am an astrologer for last 18 years. Nearly he is raising his eyebrow. More than 10,000, 15,000 people see horoscope astrology with me. Now, when somebody takes birth, you say that is important. If I would have been Sonia Gandhi's son, by now I could have become Prime Minister. Yes or no? I could have become minister minimum. I am not Sonia Gandhi's son. What can I do? This is the product. Now how do I sell this? This is the product I must sell right now. I can't change the product. So your motivation should come from feeling that use this in the best style. Not based on my family. Some people get depressed because I have not taken birth in the good family. Tell them this example, Dharmaputra and Duryodhana took birth in the same. Some people will tell, I have not studied in the best school, my background is very bad. If I would have been in America, I would have been better. That makes no difference because Dharmaputra and Duryodhana had same professors, same education. Their professors was not different. The textbook was same, prescriptions were same. So teachers does not make change in the students. These are all lessons from Mahabharata. Now what makes difference? Friend circle. One has got Shakuni. See whether Shakuni is sitting beside you or not. If Shakuni is beside you, finished. And Shakuni is from which place? Which place? Gandhar. Gandhar is geography. Gandhar is Kandahar. Kandahar is Afghanistan capital. Therefore, Mahabharata says, never have company with Afghanistan people. If you have company with Afghanistan people, you will become bad. Okay. Now, if you have Krishna as your friend, wonderful. So what you should do? Hunt for Krishna around. Your husband will divorce you. Hunt for Krishna around. If you have good people with you, you will become good. So inspiration, motivation will come with good friends. When you change your classroom into discussions, they get good friends. Discussion will become that. Your aim is to create good discussions. Okay? Shall I make a discussion group now? 2 minutes. Okay? Now this is first row. Second, third, fourth, fifth. Count number now. 6. Count it. 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? Now all the odd number 1, 3. What you should do is the odd number stand up. Odd number stand up. Even number sit there. Sanskrit. I have to use Sanskrit to tell you. Now lift your chair. Odd number stand up. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Please stand up. 1, 3, 5, 7. Please stand up. Done? No confusion. No, you can listen to me. Now lift your chair. Turn it to the other side. Turn it to the other side. Knee to knee touch. Get closer. Knee to knee touch. Done? Very fast, very fast. Knee to knee. Now all those people who are facing to me, all those people who are facing to me, all those people who are facing to this direction, some people can't listen. To listen, you don't have to turn. Your ear will listen. You just turn wherever you are. All the old should listen to that. Even is listening to here. Okay? All those who are turning to this says that this class today is waste, useless, rubbish, Unnecessarily wasted. This fellow came from Delhi. We could have enjoyed otherwise. It's a waste of time. Those who are turning to this, okay? Those who are turning to the other side is going to tell the class is useful, quite good, it's implementable, practical, and so and so. You must start the discussion now. Fight. No, you can't change. Fight, 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 fight. Same point 3 times, 4 times telling. In discussion, did it happen? Never do it even at home. Suppose you want to call your wife or husband rascal. Tell only once that you are a rascal. Second time you don't have to tell it because I told already. Okay? You want to scold something, write it on a paper and give it. Ask him to read 100 times. Because why do you waste your time? Assume you want to change it. Get the paper back, correct it, add few more scoldings and give it everything. Any point you must tell only once. Tell it authoritatively. Okay? During discussions also. Point should come out. If somebody keep on repeating the same thing, never give ear to that. Okay? Even in house, at home, whenever you do it very crisp, clear, to the point. Don't try to beat around the bush. It does not serve purpose, wasting time. You know how much time we waste in our life on this? You imagine, this is what happens. Never do that. Never waste time on repeating the same thing. The other day, in one of the school when I went, not this school, Mount Abu, one of the teacher who came with her husband, 2 sons. Complaint is, the husband is doing a business, they are staying in first floor, brother and mother is staying in the second floor, they have a shop in the ground floor. He has not gone to his mother for last 6 years. Because his brother is staying there, he never invited. So full tension, family is not improving, partition has not complained, so many complaints he keep on telling, I listen. It's like, Krishna was the first psychiatrist, Arjuna was the first psychic patient. Before that there was a psychic patient, Lord Rama, and Vasishtha was the psychiatrist. So every Janma you have. So similarly, this man gave all the problems. I said, fine. The 2 kids were listening. I said, wonderful, you are living in a life and kids will learn how to fight between brothers. They have 2 sons. So tomorrow what they will do? The sons also will start fighting. Wonderful, you should continue your life then. I said, sir, we have come for a solution. I said, I have given the solution. Think about it now. Whether you want your both sons to love each other, the only way is show them. If you show them, now wife said, she's a teacher, the other man is a businessman. Wife says, I understood, now let us go. See, if you don't love, your kids will never learn it. If you are happy, your students are happy, your family is happy, you become an agent of happiness. Can you be that? If nothing is learned in this class, at least learn happiness. Purne manasi sampurnam jagat sarvam sudhadravaihi upana gudapadasya nanu charma trudaiva bhuvu. Anything you understood? Yeah. Assumes I say that I have to reach from the gate to this place, I need leather carpet. Otherwise I will not come. Your principal will say, go back. Not required. You know what Vasishtha says? He gave a chapel, leather chapel, walk. Once you wear leather chapel, wherever you are going, leather carpet. Wherever you go, you want happiness? Carry happiness inside you. Are you happy? Happy?
Yes.
Full?
Yes.
Full happy. The easiest way to be happy is just be happy. No expenditure, no tax, no coverage problem, no recharging, nothing is to be done. Just be happy. Are you happy?
Yes.
Don't say this problem, that problem. If there is no problem, no thrill in life. There has to be problems. But the way you interpret makes it different. You keep a glass of water on the table, your husband touches, it falls down, he will say, don't you have 2 eyes? Start scolding because you got a nice chance to scold him. Right? By mistake, your hand goes and it falls. Who kept this here? So good, no? Your brain is much more brilliant than you. An old glass which you got during your birthday. Once it falls, what happens? Sound comes, water splashes. In Diwali, what you do? 200 rupees padak. Sound comes and you enjoy. When a glass breaks, what happens? Sound comes. Won't you enjoy? The whole family? Yeah, glass is broken. Great, yeah. Let us enjoy this glass breaking. So today what do? Go back home, take one glass, break it. Enjoy. Is there any problem? No. It's all the way you look at it. By mistake, I come to your house. Don't worry, I am not going to come. Assume I come to your house. From my hand it falls. What you will say? No problem, it's normal. No glass, it is to be broken. But once it happens, your son, daughter, mother, brother, sister, you have an authority. Therefore you scold. You are scolding because you have authority, not because you have love. Where love is misinterpreted as authority. Never show authority. Just because I wedded to somebody else, I have no authority. Just because somebody weds me, I have no authority on her. She has her freedom, I have my freedom. Keep that freedom. Enjoy. Then you can enjoy. The time you demand, you can't enjoy. Okay? So change this pattern in life. While teaching, students have their own liberty. If you are making it interesting, I am sure they will sit. I am very happy. I only said 1:30. Except 2 people, nobody has seen watch in this classroom. 2-3 people I am watching. Only 3-4 people seen the watch. It's now 2:30. I mean 2 o'clock, close to 2 o'clock. Why you have not seen the watch? Interesting. If it is boring, after half an hour you will start seeing watch. Is it not? I don't generally stop the class. I keep on going like this. At 6 hours of non-stop, I have not taken water, did I? Did I not use my maximum sound? Yes. Whatever happens, no. The current goes, power goes, nothing will change. You know why? Each one of your eye gives me energy. When I look at you, I drag energy. When I look at you, I drag energy. No good teachers will become tired. Look at the students' eyes. A dancer who can dance 6 hours. No body chemistry, no biology can explain how they can dance like this. It's only when the audience are good. If audience are good, you will never feel tired. I am not tired just because you are good. So you enjoyed the class? Not because of me, because of you. Raise your hands, take it back and say well done. Okay? Enjoy life. If God permits, there is a reason, we'll meet again. Otherwise, I am sure you will keep me in your heart. And that's my strength. No sight. 9911484007. Go to Yahoo, just type in, you will see me there. I've got few CDs somebody wants. I can give you that, but it costs you. Come here. She says, doesn't matter. That's greatness. Give her a clap. Make a play. 500 rupees each CD. Eh? When the demand is more, the price goes up. That is economics, right? No? Yeah, she is the real business lady. Okay, then what you do is, I will give her, she will take sufficient copy and give it to you all free of cost.
I'll do that. I promise. I'll do that.
That's greatness. Now you give me money, I will give you whatever I want.
How much are I?
No, I think I have 10 or something. Yesterday night I bought, I never had this idea. So, yesterday night I took something. There are 2 CDs. One is VHE Talk, that's written in black, and something else is called Simple Life. You just count how many are there. You just pay me 50 rupees each, because it goes to some charity. There is an old age home, there is a orphanage. There are so many places where do this play. You can ask me, contact me, call me at any moment. If I am alive, you get an answer. If you don't get an answer, you decide